Welcome to Anything and Everything, where we explore all things that makes life interesting. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, unable to move, paralyzed, unable to scream, with an overwhelming feeling that something is watching you? Standing in the corner of the room, in shadow, with no face, feeling helpless. As he walks towards you, you feel hands pulling you down, questioning if this is real life or just a dream. Face to face, you suddenly wake up, sweating, in terror. The chilling experience it brings cannot be mistaken. Now, the concept of sleep paralysis isn't new. Across different cultures, people have tried to make sense of these frightening experiences, often attributing them to supernatural causes. In medieval Europe, it was believed that a demon or witch was sitting on the chest of a person, preventing them from moving or breathing. Famous artist Henry Folsey painted an infamous painting during his time, The Nightmare, showing a goblin-like creature sitting on top of a motionless woman with a dark rush peering through the curtains, an unsettling atmosphere that creeps dreams into reality. The silence. As the silent night becomes an everlasting nightmare, feeling trapped in an uneasy moment before something happens, as the overwhelming anxiety slowly eats you away. While dreaming, you believe what you see is real, but seeing is one part of the dream, feeling is another. Have you ever felt like you could touch objects in a dream? If dreams feel so real, why don't we act them out in real life while we sleep? During REM sleep, the brain temporarily paralyzes most of the body's voluntary muscles to prevent us from acting out our dreams. This is called muscle atonia. When sleep paralysis occurs, a person becomes mentally awake while their body remains paralyzed. Since the chest muscles involved voluntary breathing, like the diaphragm, are still affected, it can feel like something is pressing down on the chest. While paralyzed, you can still breathe, but it's mostly controlled by the autonomic nervous system rather than consciously. Since you can't take deep voluntary breaths, this can create a sensation of suffocation or pressure on the chest. This sensation can be worsened by anxiety, which can cause hyper-awareness of breathing. The brain, unable to move the body, maintaining its awareness of the environment, making normal sensations like your blanket or blood pressure feel much heavier or more intense. Similarly, in Asian cultures, sleep paralysis is often linked to spirits or ghostly entities that possesses the person while they sleep. A widow to his recent wife's passing. A man lays alone in his bed, looking up at the ceiling. He feels a presence in the room he never felt before. A floating silhouette of a woman with long hair stands at the end of the bed. As he weeps as the fear goes over him, he can't move, stunned with emotions. The brain stuck between sleep and wakefulness. During sleep paralysis, your brain isn't stuck in a mixed state. Parts of it are awake, while other parts are still in REM sleep. This means that dream imaginary can leak into real life, causing hallucination while you're still awake. The amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for processing fear, is highly active during REM sleep. Since sleep paralysis is a state of vulnerability, your brain perceives this as a threat, triggering intense fear. Because your brain is still partially dreaming, it tries to explain the fear by creating a shadowy figure or demon which matches the feeling of danger. Sleep paralysis happens worldwide and across cultures. People report seeing dark figures, demons, ghosts, or even aliens. Human brain has a built-in way of perceiving fear and an evolutionary trait that helped our ancestors for centuries. Thank you for watching. I find sleep paralysis fascinating, especially how it can affect anyone. It's a universal experience we all share. Let me know what you think. Sleep tight.